welcome back to another video, guys. So in this video what we're going to do is basically change the manifold. So the engine light is on, as we can see, and it's to do with this fault code here. So it is a common issue in the 2-litre petrols, whether it's the Passats, the Scirocco, the Golfs. The 2-litre are very common for it. And I have got the manifold here. I'm just going to show you. This is the original and this is the new one. I can see there's about 4 or 5 screws on there. It's them screws at the top, which are these ones here, as you can see. Right, so the thing that causes all this issue really is a few things. So you've got either the sensor causing it, okay, which is here and it's on the side there, or it could be this valve here, which opens and shuts the intakes here. So as you can see, it plays with them, and on there it may be knackered. In other words, we'll see, we'll find out in a bit. And you've got this sensor to it, so it could be this in there or this sensor. But really, if you ask me, that alone will probably cost you 60-70 quid. That will cost you a fair few quid. You can take it out. There's nothing harming you in like trying to sort it out yourself and cleaning it, you know, in that sense. But it's a tough one to pinpoint and say it's that one. It's about 140 quid, 134 on eBay. I think that's what we've paid for this. It's roughly that much, so I just kind of get it, change it, done, less headache. To get cracking, we're going to take this pipe off so it doesn't break, and you just literally squeeze the tops and just kind of like play around with it. I would highly recommend taking this out because it just makes your life easy, you know, working in and taking sensors out. So we'll take this off. It's this here. So you've got, if I remember, we unhook this, and you've got a screw there, and then you've got another screw there, and that's so. I've taken them 2 screws off, and this has come off, and that's all done. This is through there. Took it out. I pulled it round here for the time being. It's not going to harm us there, so that's all right. I do recommend disconnecting these, undoing these, which we'll do in a second. So I've undone these, so these are really loose now. This you just literally pull back because there's a hook there, and then you've got this sensor here, and then to be fair, I'll have to use both hands in this case, but yeah, take this sensor out, that's it, and then we'll move on to the next. That bag, it wasn't as easy as that really, so we'll have to undo this throttle body, take this hose off, and you've got to take this 4 screws, one here, and 2 at the back, and then there's some other set of screws at the bottom as well. So yeah, took this off. It's there, fits in like this really. I'm gonna leave the throttle body because that's separate now from the car. I'll have to open these to get this pipe out. So for this screw here, which is that one there, I've used the size 4 to tap onto the top there and then do it from there. And this one's loose. I've undone this so it can run straight off it. But I think we still need to take this off because I can't seem to get into them screws there, as you can see, because it's literally just here. Get ready for the annoying part. So it's a size 17. This, you've got one there and then one there as well. Obviously you've got to take them off, and it is just the way it's shaped is a bit of an annoying thing, shall we say. So you just got to undo it and just leave it on for the time being, because I think you'll have to take this out for that to pop out. Joy of working on engines, so you have to take the fuel oil filter off, sorry, and because the sensor wouldn't allow it to come out. So I'm just gonna put something over it in a second so nothing goes in. Sensor off, it's the shorter one here. You've got this other long one that goes there. It's a bit of a ball ache, but yeah, it's a bit tough, it's a bit hard. I'm just gonna see what else is holding it. Surely something's holding it from underneath here. Maybe all the cabling and wiring that's attached to it. In it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's that there. I think it's a size 10, which holds this to the engine block. I lied, it was a size 13. I have taken it off, and there's that little numpty there. So I'll have to get to it afterwards. Not gonna lie, it's probably easier to drop the whole engine than work on this useless thing. So this here, I've not fully taken it out, but as you can see, there's another bolt further down there, that one there, which anyway, after pulling and pushing, I've managed to get it out. But be very careful that nothing really inserts into these here, because then you'd be screwed, I'll tell you that. These as well, make sure nothing is in its way. So anyway, I've unplugged the sensors, everything's there. We'll take this off after, and then we'll have to take this off as well. There's nothing else really holding it other than that piece of pipe. I think one of the causes were, as we can see here, so if we do this, look, this here is pinged out, it's broken, and it's there, as you can see. It usually sits in like this. However, as you can see, it's broken. So this flap doesn't function properly, and it's going to leak air somehow. So really, you can see it's worn out. Just common problem. I'm surprised they don't know recalls on most of these cars, I'm not going to lie. But the car's only done like 50,000, I think, something like that. So guys, obviously this is separate. So undo this. This comes loose. I don't really need to take this off. But I've just done, I don't know, don't ask me why, but I have. Anyway, that's come off from the old one. The new one is here with this sensor. So what we can do is undo this, and then hopefully put the new sensor. Actually, yeah, you do need to take that off. So yeah, take this off and then hook it onto this one here. So welcome back, and as you can see, light is obviously still on because we need to reset it. It took a few goes for it to crank over because the fuel system, I opened it earlier, as you saw. So let's go into the engine control module, and then trouble codes, and then what we'll do, turn this off, ignition on, erase codes, done. Okay, read codes, there's nothing, there you go guys. So before you erased, but then when you red code it, now it's not doing anything. So jobs are good in. We're in neutral. We'll just have to clutch. So as you can see, no more warning on there. Jobs are good in really. So yeah, because I took the fuel pipe out, this one here, it kind of took a few goes, took 2 goes to crank over, but this is what was causing it. And here is the faulty bit.